Representative Hardaway, you wish to be recognized?
Yes, sir. And the vice chair kind of brought this to mind. I want to make sure I understand whether the language in this bill speaks to all firearms or whether some firearms will still require a certificate. I believe that's the way the vice chair put it.
Leader Lamberth, you recognized.
This particular piece of legislation, there's another piece of legislation you may be asking about, but this one involves individuals that are over 21 and involves handguns.
Representative Hardaway for follow-up.
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure I understand there's a distinction. When you say firearms, there's a distinction between handguns and long guns. This legislation applies to handguns.
Leader Lamberth.
Yes, sir, it is. I will say there is not a distinction in the Second Amendment. There is a distinction in this particular bill, and this is the biggest bite of freedom we can get at one chomp.
Right.
Representative Beck, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Sponsor. Does this change in any way you brought a bill several years ago about where you could carry and the metal detectors in public buildings and that type of thing, and the posting of businesses? Does any of this change under your bill today?
Leader Lamberth.
No, it does not, but I appreciate you bringing that bill up. I felt that it was a very good piece of legislation. I was glad to see it become law. It significantly reduced the number of gun-free zones out there and ensured that if you're going to prohibit someone from exercising their Second Amendment right and carrying their firearm to defend themselves, then the entity prohibiting that is actually making sure that no one else has a firearm in there either. Before that bill, it just posted a sign, and that's all it was. After the bill, you had to have someone that was doing a bag check and metal detectors, and nothing in this bill changes any of that, but it too hopefully was a step forward.